getting very dangerous. You know what? I think I'm going to have a break. I'm going to have a quick break because I've been doing this for 2 hours reading and I need to have my breakfast. I don't really like eating on stream. So... Oh yeah, the aristocrats want him dead. Of course. So I'm going to have to risk my own death. But anyway, I'm going to put the BRB screen on. I'm probably going to go have a break for like 10-15 minutes. Have some food, refill my drink, all that sort of stuff. I'll be back. Just hang out or come back soon, you know. However you feel, but I'm going to take a quick break, so BRB. The aristocrats are going to want my head for this. I think, yeah, he is definitely the one that is going to die from the other judge. Probably. Hold on, before we read that news. Fencing school. Now it is comprehensive action. The officials will be sure to learn that they risk retribution if they accept Danton's money. Parisians will also soon find out the respective fencer likes to meet with naked orphans struggling to earn a living. You will destroy anyone who stands in your way. This attitude requires incredible strength of character. Oh, wow. Negative 15 aristocrat. Well, that's great. That's awesome. That means the aristocrats hate me even more. I'm going to die. I'm actually going to die. 3 pages? Okay. So, treason, corruption. Georges Danton. The list of alleged faults is long, as an investigation has been gathering convincing evidence. Firstly, there are the accusations of corruption. Danton has never explained where he obtained the money he used to purchase several properties. The farm in Newsmont that totals more than 70 hectares, the monastery of St. John de Chesson, and the house in Arcis. Danton has also taken good care of his family. His mother receives a lifelong allowance of 600 francs every year, and his young wife benefited from a wedding gift of 40,000 francs. Furthermore, the list of his expenses is even more impressive. Neither the allowance of a member of the convention nor the minister's salary that he received for 2 months, nor the remuneration association with any of his previous official functions would have sufficient to make purchases possible. This leads us to make accusation of corruption, although it is also linked to one of the other reasons he is here today. Corruption and treason. As a Minister for Justice for a short time, he had an opportunity to make withdrawals from a secret fund for expenses, the details of which cannot be openly discussed. Bertrand de Mulville suggested in his memoirs that Danton had assistance of a person named Durand, allegedly embezzled 100,000 francs from this very fund. The witness saw a note confirming payment of such amount to Danton by the middleman. Unfortunately, we are unable to question Morville in person as he disappeared soon before the trial of Citizen Capet. The third indictment has been submitted by Citizen Rosfier, of course, who accused Danton of being an English spy. His task was to destabilize everyday life of ordinary Parisians by continuously adding fuel to the civil fury, which allegedly led to bloodshed and social divisions. The scenario was once discovered by Marquis Lafayette before the end of Citizen Capet's rule. At the time, such bloody and total conflicts were supposed to prove that it would not be possible for the court and people to reach an agreement, that Louis had to force to restore control of the situation. Had to use force. In practice, this would have put an end to the revolution at the very last moment. These revelations have been confirmed by Rosfier, by an agent of the Committee of the General Secretary, Louis Comite, who tracked down the remains of a guillotine party. The same information was provided by two unrelated sources revealing Danton allegedly led a group of people who wanted to take over power in France and provide a place on the throne for the Duke of York, son of an English king. Okay, this is going to be a hard case. Introduce yourself. I have roared so many times from the podium on behalf of the people that everybody in here already knows me well enough. Citizen Danton. Thank you, Prosecutor Tenvale, for providing the information in case anybody had forgotten. You've been accused of a number of crimes, including corruption, embezzlement, and public money for treason. Where are the crowds who accused me? Or the cowards? You accused me. Let us see them, so I may cover them with shame. You have been accused by the nation. Really? I thought it was the ferocious beast Rossphere, thirsty for fresh meat, but he will break his teeth on me. I hope so, otherwise we're both dead. So, what's this about an English spy? When did you begin to spy for our enemies? I've heard this accusation many times before, yet nobody has presented any. This time, however, someone has confirmed the gossip. A minor cheat is an authority here. Louis Comet is not a cheat. Then where is he now? Why is he not testifying? He was found strangled several days ago in a room he rented from his stay in Paris. How typical. An unknown man makes an accusation, then disappears to avoid confrontation in court. He did not disappear, he was murdered. That is even more unfortunate. Now I cannot prove he is a liar. Dear jurors, do not believe this slander. Okay, so... yeah, the note confirming payment. So how does that get mentioned? The witness saw the note. Note. Witness. Did Durand get the state amount of 100,000 francs? I do not know the man. His name is associated with your many corrupt scandals. Is he a banker? All bankers are thieving bastards. Do not make me throw you from this room. As I have said, I do not know the man. I have heard his name, but that is all. So when we find him, we will confirm that you do not know each other. You will not find him. His name has appeared in association with various corrupt scandals, and nobody has caught him thus far. It is only possible that you better be careful not to make hasty accusations. You either do not wish to find him, he does not exist at all, or perhaps this man is not even Durand. Maybe every time you would like to accuse someone of corruption without evidence, you invoke the name Durand. Not so fast. This man may even be rotting in his grave, but wherever there is need, whenever there is required, he nevertheless returns to continues to corrupt you, desire to behead. Okay. What a rogue. So right now they want to acquit. I could just acquit right now, which would be funny, but I kind of want to ask more questions. Provoking conflicts. Where was he? Adding civil fury. Rossphere. Rossphere claims that your recent actions have constituted treason on behalf of England. How did he come to that conclusion? Citizen Rossphere says that. Citizen Rossphere says this. Citizen Rossphere says that. I am being tried by France or Rossphere. Are you afraid, Prosecutor Tenvale, that you must use Rossphere as an excuse? The evidence has been provided by France. You will cry for me when Rossphere's shady affairs come to light, when you bring his army out against you. You will long for freedom, but then realize it's too late and you have already been beheaded. So send them, but not me. Are you not such public speeches considered incitement of a crowd? If that were the case, everyone involved in the revolution should be sent to the guillotine, as it was only possible because the crowd was willing. Incitement. We don't need anything more. Okay. Alright, let's get this one out of the way. Throne of the Duke of York. Because I highly doubt it's true. Did you personally meet the Duke of York? This is another piece of nonsense made up. Answer me first, then maybe I'll allow you to give your speech. I never met the Duke of York, and never had any intentions of meeting him, and I sincerely doubt that he had any intentions of meeting with me either. However, it has been confirmed by sources you know nothing about because Comet never revealed them, which is just as well since enemy sources could spread such gossip and make us all destroy one another. So yeah, like I thought, nothing really there. So let's see, this secret fund that he apparently has. Person named Rand. I'll ask about his family first. So he looks after his family. You know your family... hang on. Before we go asking the questions, let's look a bit more. Assumptions of corruption. Mysterious Durand. That's all the questions. Alright. Now we can swing this the way we want. Let's call in a witness. Introduce yourself. Philip Libas, Rosfier's faithful lapdog. Do you know anything about Danton's cooperation with a man named Durand? Are you familiar with the memoirs of Brett and... Do you know anything about Danton's cooperation with Durand? After former Minister de Lessant was arrested, we were able to get information on him. Typical minion of Rosfier. Shut up before I punch you in your loud mouth. This included Mulvey's conversation with de Lessart. The latter admitted that he had once given 24,000 francs to a known person with instructions to deliver it to Danton. Why would he do that? It was about supporting one of Lessant's projects. Could Durand have been the mysterious person? Well, since his name has been coming up everywhere, it probably was him. That's a very probably was. Where did you get the money for an extensive investment in property? I worked for it. I kept the money for a long time, but only recently decided to invest it. You took advantage of the chaos and your position. I brought several properties that were falling into decline, ones that nobody wanted to take care of. It's been rumoured in the streets for some time that Danton is corrupt. You could surely have taken advantage of your ministerial post. People of my stature and moral standing have no price that cannot be bought. Did you take advantage of ministerial posts to purchase properties? I was a minister for a mere 2 months, if nothing else. The fact should make the accusation sound absurd. Yeah, thank you. Alright, and because we want to acquit him, I'm not asking the other questions, otherwise he'll get killed, and I need him on my side. Acquittal. Oh man, they're going to kill me. Going against Rosfier, I need him. Maybe we can gain some favour with them by doing small trials. Gaulle La Grace. 2 young men were seen throwing stones at windows at the convention. Stones landed in a room, were playing, luckily they were not harmed. Well, if they weren't harmed, then I would legitimately let them go free anyway. Painter manager of the municipal graveyard, Abel Crochet, for permission to dig up randomly chosen corpses and take it to the studio. Needed the body to pose for paying. I mean, whatever. That should get me out of risk of death, which is handy. Drunken Sevre Lebus jumped over a fence surrounding the warehouse on Carbonon, a merchant. There's a shortcut on his way home. The area was guarded by dogs, chased away the intruder. Lebos jumped into a pile of goods, knocked over several vegetable containers. I shouldn't have done that, because now I'm back in risk of death, but better than we were. We were at absolute zero with them, now it's just very low. Did the defendant confess to the crime? No. Was the act counter-revolutionary in nature? Yes, but he didn't do it. According to the defendant, how much money the secret ministry was taken from him? He denied that such a fund exists, I think. How did the defendant explain his acquaintance with the Duke of York? He said they never met. He's free to go, he's innocent. At least you know the meaning of the word loyalty. Rossphere is not going to like this. No, he's not going to like this, but he doesn't like what I'm coming for him for either. So I need Danton's help. Without Danton, I'll probably die. Alright, I already have a favour owed to me by Dinvale, so I don't need to go spend more time with him. So they don't really care about the trial. Go to the cafe with my son and father. Gets them closer to not being in the negative. I've almost got my family back on my side. I do miss having the younger son. That made it much easier. We take out the agent. Take out both agents. Damn it, they're already riding. I can't do anything about it. Well, in that case, I'm going to go here. Lower the crowds further. He can't get there yet, so we'll go here. Increase our influence. Next turn we'll be able to move across and put down the revolt. And he's stuck fighting, so back to the intrigue. Success, so Danton and Henriette's betrayal. Arresting Henriette. That will apparently happen tomorrow. Guillotine. Hey people, good to see that some of you made it to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this content, there should be much more like it on my channel. Feel free to subscribe to see some more. Check out some of my links in the description. I stream on Twitch 3-4 days a week. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll put some links for some other videos on the screen that you can enjoy now. See you all in the next one, I hope.